Hello and welcome. Today we are going to be watching War Games from 1983. A couple weeks ago I asked for suggestions on my community page as to what movie I should do this week. This is one that came up more than a couple of times, and it was one of the only ones that I hadn't already seen or that I didn't already have plans to do at some point in the future. I don't know anything about this movie except that it's got Matthew Broderick in it, which is funny that I haven't seen it because I did go through a really weird phase where I was kind of obsessed with Matthew Broderick. And this was like in the late 90s when he kind of wasn't a thing anymore. So, I mean, don't ask me why, I'm just weird. But this is one of his that I never actually went back and saw. So I thought it would be a good fit for us today. Like I said, I don't know what it is, aside from the fact that it's got Matthew Broderick in it. So this is gonna be fun. I always like going into a movie having no idea what it is. And yeah, let's check out War Games. That looks disgusting. No, thank you. Jesus. Oh! Why does that guy seem familiar to me? Where the hell are we?
Man.
Got a red light, sir.
Okay, he looked like Michael Madsen for a minute, but I don't think that's him. So it's a military base of some kind. I see, like, okay. I'm guessing these are nukes?
Tango, Lima.
I'm not entirely sure what's happening, but it seems pretty damn serious.
Enter launch code.
Entering launch code.
Okay, we're launching nukes?
All right, let's do it. Insert launch key.
Stand by.
How crazy. It's like they have no idea even what's going on or who they're bombing. They just follow the instructions. Who are we bombing?
Through the procedure, I want somebody on the goddamn phone before I kill 20 million people.
So he wants to know why this is happening and why they're being told to do it.
Launch.
Sir,
What the fuck?
turn your key, sir.
Okay, I want to know what just happened there. This is such a happy little ditty after what just went down. I'm not even sure what just went down. I'm a little embarrassed. I don't actually know what NORAD stands for. North American Aerospace Defense Command. Okay. Oh, the silence makes it so creepy. Okay, 83, they would definitely be having their eyes on that part of the world.
Wait, excuse me, General. We can't ask.
Okay, that's Dabney Coleman. I finally got somebody.
In the silos know what it means to turn the keys, and some of them are just not up to it.
Okay, I think I know what's going on here.
But in a nuclear war, we can't afford to have our missiles lying dormant in those silos because those men refuse to turn the keys when the computers tell them to.
So this was a test, and where they said like 22%, a bunch of the guys didn't fire the missiles because they were unsure. And now they're talking about not having humans in charge and just setting them off with computers.
Whopper, what is that?
It's a war operation plan response.
Whopper.
The Whopper spends all its time thinking about World War III.
Is it flame broiled?
Has already fought World War III as a game, time and time again.
All this trillion-dollar hardware is really at the mercy of those men with the little brass keys.
Whose only problem is that they're human beings.
Uh-huh, they want to take out the human emotion element out of the whole process.
I'm going to recommend McKittrick's idea to the president.
You won't regret this.
I'm guessing he will by the end. Oh my god, look at the baby! Arcades. Arcades were so fun. I only caught like the tail end of them.
You want to take this over? I gotta go.
Sure.
That's cute.
All right.
This was before school?
Question
What time does your school start?
Who first suggested the idea of reproduction without sex?
His wife.
All right, Lightman. Maybe you could tell us who first suggested the idea
Your wife.
without sex.
Your wife?
Get out, Lightman.
Ferris Bueller, he's not. Yeah, good thing they have that little swinging gate on lockdown. What are we doing? Is that the passwords to the computers?
Come up to my house and I'll show you. What are you gonna show me? I'm gonna show you.
Show you his, then you show him yours. That's how this works, right?
Your parents aren't home?
No, they both work.
All parents work, whether they're home or not.
It's okay. You should see my room.
He'd like to, I bet.
You're really into computers, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the size of that disc. Now I have no idea if this was even accurate to this time.
Those your grades?
I don't think that I deserved an F. Do you?
I mean, the teacher knows he flunked you. How is this gonna even work?
There, you just gotta see. Now you don't have to go to summer school.
Change it back.
Why?
I'm wondering if the thing in Ferris Bueller where he does the exact same thing is like a nod to this movie.
Thanks for the ride.
Yeah, okay. Bye.
She's not into cheaters. That is really going to get her in trouble because they're definitely going to notice that. That's how it is with some people, you know, they can be real smart with tech type stuff, but not actually smart for life. Well, at least she didn't get shot, I guess. Okay, so they have installed this computer system into all the missile silos so that now they're not relying on humans to pull the trigger. I remember seeing computer ads in like magazines and stuff.
He who dances mistakes.
That's one way to do it, I guess.
Tomorrow at 9:30.
You want some corn with your butter? It's the size of a personal pizza.
Protovision, I have you now.
Okay, so this is like a rudimentary dial-up he's got going on here. Is he trying to get info on the next model coming out?
Saul's Fish Market.
So he was calling every number around there trying to find their dial-up number?
Well, I've been thinking, that thing with my grade. Can you still change it?
I did it anyway.
Okay,
Okay.
you owe me a quarter.
Okay.
Computer companies coming out with these amazing new games in a couple of months. Search for other computers in Sunnyvale, California. And the programs for them are probably still on their computer.
You didn't wash your hands.
I already changed it.
I told you not to do that.
Well, then you told him to do it. Make up your mind.
10 a.m. Where should we go?
Yeah, this definitely feels like we're stepping into illegal territory.
Smoking or non-smoking?
Non-smoking.
Non-smoking.
That's right, I forgot. It used to be a thing.
It doesn't identify itself.
They really don't want you in there, son.
Games refers to models, simulations, and games which have tactical.
That must be them.
He's called the government, hasn't he? Let me guess, one is World War III? I feel like that should be a given.
Can you wait here?
Why?
Because these guys can get a little nervous.
They don't see girls very often.
Wow, where'd you get this? Hey, wait, Tim, I'm not through yet.
Guy sounds like Mandark.
Prepare to suffer a terrible fate.
And that horrifying child from the Polar Express.
Do you know what kind of train this is?
The most horrifying child. They're all horrifying.
Looks military to me. Definitely military. Probably classified, too.
But if it's military, why does it have games like checkers and backgammon?
Maybe because those are games that teach basic strategy.
Yeah, it's exactly it.
I want to play those games.
Well, you'll never get in through the frontline security, but you might look for a back door. Whenever I design a system, I always put in a simple password that only I know about.
That makes sense. I assume most programmers do that.
The first game on the list. Go right through Falcon's Maze.
Why is it so important? Why does he think these games are like going to be something super fun and interesting? It's literally just going to be teaching a computer how to fight in war. And there's no setup for them to see that someone is just keeps trying to get on and failing. With the amount of effort you're putting into this thing, man, you could probably pass your biology class. Just saying. I remember those fucking printers. Oh my god. They took forever. And you had to tear off the little sides with the little dots on them and ugh.
Where have you been?
What?
Just going crazy.
This guy named Falcon. He was into games as well as computers. He designed them so that they could play checkers or poker, so that it could learn from its own mistakes. The system actually learned how to learn.
Computers that can learn. It's terrifying. What would we do?
Tragic loss of his family. Dr. Falcon's health deteriorated.
The son's name is the password.
Falcon's kid.
Joshua.
Can't be that simple.
I think it can be.
We got something.
He's literally in the fucking nuke robot.
Thermonuclear war.
Wouldn't you prefer a good game of chess?
That's your out. Because now, global thermonuclear war is online.
Wow.
Is he just gonna send nukes to just wherever?
I'll be the Russians.
Oh, fuck.
Primary targets.
Who should we nuke first?
And they're gonna think this is real.
Las Vegas.
Seattle!
Yeah!
Where we live, okay. Oh my god. I mean, they're stupid for this, but they're even stupider for making their system so easy to fucking get into.
8 redbirds, 2 degrees past apogee.
Oh my god.
Overday, we have Soviet missile warning. Check for malfunction and report competent.
We're gonna hit back at the Russians now because there's no people to question or stop it. The machine's just gonna nuke Russia.
Continuous radar tracking on inbounds. Confidence is high.
How do they see missiles that aren't there? Or is that part of the computer program, is that it's putting them in there?
Subs.
Blow them up.
Blow them out of the water.
I mean, this kid's gonna go to prison. I don't care that he's a minor. He's gonna go to federal fucking prison.
Approximately 24 possible targets in track.
It is a full-scale nuclear war.
God damn it, we didn't get a launch detection from our satellite.
Because there was no launch! And he just turns it off.
General beam using covert aim now report negative confirmation on all of inbound tracking.
So they were seeing the game played in real time.
We're not being attacked, it's a simulation!
We did manage to locate the general area where the transmission originated.
Somebody's playing a game with us.
Yes, literally, but not the way you're thinking.
Have just passed all of your classes this.
Congratulations!
Oh, I'm so surprised.
Believing that the Soviet Union had launched a surprise missile attack.
Gonna use that big brain?
What am I gonna do? They're gonna come get me. I'm really screwed.
Yes, that is correct.
Throw the number away and don't call it again, that's all.
Sounds feasible, I guess.
All you have to do is act normal, okay?
I mean, Seattle seems too big to narrow it down really any further.
Yesterday's game was interrupted. Time remaining 52 hours.
The primary goal.
To win the game.
Yeah. And you know what that means. Well, now you're gonna have to go to them because the computer still thinks you're playing. Uh-oh. Nonchalant guy is tailing you. Uh-oh, yep. They found you pretty quick. Oh, that's for you.
These are rights of mine. Are you willing to talk to me about the charges against you?
Always say no.
These buttons you see here and switches are connected with the Strategic Air Command missile launching station.
It would be very, very difficult for my intrusive thoughts to not take over and push all the buttons. Don't let me near the buttons.
We told them it was just an exercise, but we're waiting for them to relax their posture before we do.
Great.
Find the password and take it out, but it might help to beef up security around the Whopper.
Beef up the Whopper.
No way that a high school punk can put a dime and a telephone into our system.
Well, it was slightly more complex than that.
He does fit the profile perfectly. He's intelligent, but an underachiever.
A slacker.
Has few friends. A classic case for recruitment by the Soviets.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And he's all very happy because he didn't want this computer program to be happening in the first place.
The OD, I'm going to take David for a little walk. Let's go down to my office.
Yes,
be more comfortable there.
Good cop.
Broke into our system just to play a game, right?
Right, that's right.
And I think a lot of it was just to see if he could do it.
Joshua called me.
David, machines don't call people.
Sure, tell that to my frickin' phone.
Who are you going to Paris with?
Oh, fuck! No! That's stupid. We were playing around. Oh, kid, you are boned.
We better forget about the lawyer crap until I get a few answers out of you myself.
That's the whole point of it, of the lawyer.
You stay here. Don't move.
Oh yeah, leave him alone in your office. That's real smart.
Somebody got into Mr. McKittrick's well-known system and stole the codes that'll launch our missile.
No cause for alarm. The system won't accept the launch code unless we're DEFCON 1. I think the kid's gotta be working with somebody on the outside.
Take us to DEFCON 3 and get SAC on the line.
Did he just say that they could launch the nukes if they're at DEFCON 1? Why would you go closer? Yep, I know that look.
Or is it real? What's the difference?
Oh, that is ominous.
At your classified address.
What is my classified address?
DOD pension files indicate current mailing.
Is he not dead? What are you looking for? Christ! These people! Okay, what are you gonna do? Exactly. What even is that?
You have to take a leak or not?
No.
Okay, I don't see how that could possibly work, but sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just right here.
Dude. Yeah, they're probably all locked, yo. Oh, there you go. Well, this guy's gonna be in trouble for a lot more than sexual harassment. Oh, no, that's clever. If he changed it so that it won't open at all, they won't think to be looking for him right away.
All right, I want this door open right now.
How about get on the phone and call
Is there a
him?
technician?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This kid's making you all look real stupid. Oh, he can blend in with the tour group.
Hold it! Now, what do you think you're doing? So once you get back there.
Well, you're the one who grabbed me and kept me from going on.
Hey, careful here.
Oh, that's slick.
Watch your step.
Bye.
Bye now.
Thank you for the lovely tour. Bye-bye. Well, now what's he gonna do? Because he's the only one who knows that this thing is still going. I mean, it's certainly doing some weird shit. Does nobody look at this part, or what? I mean, I don't have the highest confidence in the government as it is, but this sure ain't making me feel any better. You got no money. Was that a real thing? Man, I'd always just call my house with collect and just be like, come hit me up. And then they would decline the call and come get me.
Need a ticket from Grand Junction, Colorado to Salem, Oregon.
Why? What's going on?
A lot of shit I can't explain.
David, what's happening?
I can't talk right now. I gotta get...
A whole lot of bad. Can you hear the tightness in his voice?
Soviets are denying any increase in their submarine deployment.
Okay, yeah. So the game simulation has, there being all these extra subs, but there aren't actually. Why'd this guy fake his death and change his name and everything?
Shouldn't have come here. I'm in real trouble.
Why? Just because of what you did with my grade.
Yeah, no, honey. I mean, you could probably just make up any kind of bullshit that you want, and people would have believed it because they had no frame of reference for any of this stuff, but I don't even think it's that far-fetched, looking at what we have today.
Wait, I came because of Joshua.
Ooh, that got him. Wonder if he got out of the whole thing because he realized what he'd made was terribly dangerous.
Go to DEFCON 2.
When you go to DEFCON 1, it will launch the missiles, though. He said at DEFCON 1, the machines have the capability to use the codes.
I have negative radar contact.
You're almost on top of them.
They're using their eyes to see.
There's nothing out there, General. Just blue skies. What the hell?
It's the computer program, just like it was before.
Nature knows when to give up, David.
I'm not giving up.
He's basically saying humans had their shot, fuck them.
The whole point was to find a way to practice nuclear war without destroying ourselves. That I never could get Joshua to learn the most important lesson. Did you ever play tic-tac-toe?
Of course.
But you don't anymore.
Because it's a boring game. It's always a tie.
Exactly. There's no way to win. The game itself is pointless.
Okay.
Extinction is part of the natural order.
Okay, crazy.
I'm not ready to die yet.
You won't make a simple phone call?
Look, we might gain a few years, perhaps time enough for you to have a son and watch him die.
Look, I'm sorry you've got trauma, but you don't really get to make that call for everyone.
Or won't stop.
This is unreal. You don't care about death because you're already dead.
Inside, yeah.
I know you weren't always like this. What was the last thing you cared about?
Joshua.
Let's get out of here.
This guy's a little touched. I mean, I sort of get it, but I'm also just like, dude, it's one thing to be like, oh, we're all gonna die from nuclear war anyway, whatever. But when it's like you can actively avoid it, I mean, I feel like you kind of should.
Got 100,000 Soviet troops massing in East Germany.
Do you actually?
What kind of an asshole lives on an island and he doesn't even have a boat?
One who doesn't plan to go back ever.
You can't swim?
No, I can't. Okay, Wonder Woman, I can't swim.
He does seem like an indoor boy.
I was gonna be on TV. An aerobics show I saw in the afternoon.
A movie star.
Kind of stupid, huh? I mean, nobody would have been watching me anyway.
I would have.
I think a few guys would have. Don't worry. Yeah, you might as well. Did they find him?
The bastard turned us in!
They might have figured it out that that's where you were going. But, I mean, hey, it's the next best thing.
It's all right.
Oh, he had a change of heart. We're gonna go shut her down?
We are at DEFCON 1.
DEFCON 1?
Oh, but I guess if Dabney Coleman changed the codes, the machine can't launch them.
Whopper is putting our losses at 85 to 95% of the strategic forces.
Jesus.
Russians are still denying everything, sir.
We have a Soviet submarine launch detection.
I mean, is there no one who can get eyes on any of this? I mean, we literally had guys in planes saying, there's nothing here. A very interesting kind of theme of, you know, trusting the computers over trusting what we see.
The gate's closed.
Yeah, right through it. This guy knows what's up.
Hold the door! Hold the door!
Hold door! Hold door! Oh, nothing getting through there. Maybe if you locked up your computer security system like that, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
All units confirm weapons targeted and ready, awaiting launch codes.
It's terrifying how easily a nuclear war could be started by something like this.
I don't know what you think you could do here, Stephen.
John, good to see you.
Do you really believe that the enemy would attack without provocation so that we would have no choice but to totally annihilate them? General, you are listening to a machine. Do the world a favor and don't act like one.
And he's the one who was so against it in the first place.
Sir, at this point in time, we cannot positively confirm the inbounds. We have reason to believe they may not exist. Yes, sir. I do too.
1 minute to impact.
Imagine having to make that call. Jesus.
Impact points to the 43rd Bomb Wing at Loring, 319th at Grand Forks.
No, he's right, though. It makes no sense. That's not how it would be done.
But at the moment, we cannot confirm this. We're right there with you guys.
He's gonna scare the shit out of these guys for, like, nothing.
Sure.
So basically, they're gonna wait and see if something hits in these other bases before they launch.
6, 5.
Nobody knows what to do.
Still on. Anyone there?
Please answer, if you can.
Jesus H. Christ, we're still
We'll just ring
here.
him.
Hot diggity dog.
We're alive and well.
All right.
So the whole, I guess, goal was to just make it, to get through to these guys, to make them understand it was all fake. Okay.
Call the bombers! Stand down the missiles!
And hope that you didn't freak Russia out too bad. Oh, goody, we can't do anything. What's going on?
Joshua, what are you doing?
Please explain this part.
What are those?
Those are launch codes.
What are they for?
Launching.
Trying to find the right code so he can launch the missiles himself.
Oh yeah, this ain't over yet. And it's a computer. It will not take that long, will it?
Sir, you better get on the headset.
Yeah, this shit ain't over.
At this rate, it'll hit the launch codes in 5.3 minutes.
This is a mess.
I've come to the conclusion that your new defense system sucks.
I have to take that, you pig-eyed sack of shit.
No.
Oh my.
We might have to go through this thing after all.
Ah! Oh, he's got one.
I told you not to start playing games with that thing.
It's games.
Is he just gonna get it to quit playing the game?
Numbers locked in.
Poker.
You gotta find the game it wants to play?
Put the list back up.
Tic-tac-toe?
Tic-tac-toe.
Something different anyway.
5 numbers. It's got half the code.
Let us cook, please.
Is there any way to make it play itself?
We're just taking its attention away from the other game? I mean, like...
7.
We can count, lady.
8.
Shut up.
10. It's got the code. It's going to launch.
Ah, what the hell? Oh! Oh, what? Oh, okay, it's simulating. It's understanding that in every scenario, there's no winner. They had to teach it that with the tic-tac-toe. This would be terrifying.
What's it doing? It's learning.
I feel like that's the first thing we should teach a nuke launching computer. Again with the silence.
The only winning move is not to play.
I've heard that quote before. I've used that quote before. That's funny.
How about a nice game of chess?
Yeah, why don't we do that instead? After we all change our pants. The president is going to be handing out so many spankings today. And I can't help but think how much money was wasted. Holy shit. And he gets a head tousle out of it. Probably a job, too. Someone answer it, though, before it gets pissed off. It's very interesting. Michael Madsen! Was that actually Michael Madsen? Did I actually have that right? If I nailed that Michael Madsen super young in a tiny little bit part for 5 minutes of this movie, I'm gonna impress even myself. Okay, so that was War Games, and it's kind of funny with these types of movies. I'm never really sure if the science and the tech and everything is it just a question of it being outdated, or was it never accurate in the first place? I can't help but wonder about that sometimes, and I don't really know anything about computers or at least in that sense, in that kind of programming sense. I really don't know anything about them, so I can never really tell. But I will say, I do my best, and it was very interesting, very engaging. The story was pretty good at kind of explaining everything as it went along, and making sure you knew what you needed to know. Especially at the end there, in case you hadn't gotten the hint already throughout the movie. They had to make sure to spell it out for you. No winners in war. War is very bad. Just in case it slipped by you. This was one of those really good movies you can't really put it in a box. Is it a tech movie? Is it a drama? Is it a comedy? Is it a teen movie? It's kind of all of them. And I feel like you don't see a lot of those anymore. I feel like movies kind of really lean hard into their genres these days. And older movies, I think, tend to sometimes be kind of jacks of all trades. They do all kinds of stuff. And I really liked that about this movie. There was a lot of tension. a lot of uncertainty with how this was going to go and how this was going to get resolved in the end, especially that final scene with all the, you know, the simulations of all the situations going, and you're just like, oh my god, that is the flashing lights and the music, very scary. And I appreciated that about this movie. Very good movie. I liked it quite a bit. I hope you enjoyed the reaction to War Games. If you did, don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And I hope you all remember to take care of yourselves. Remember, I love you, and I will see you next time.